Alright, what you see here is a new fan I got here in the Dominican Republic. This is a Daiwa industrial ceiling fan, and yes, this is a different version from what I got before. This one is a lot more accurate to a K2K industrial. This one's more of a knockoff of the A56X5, I think it is. The XG is, I think, is the one with the silver ring around it, from what I remember. But yeah, this along with the Konex were two of them I saw, and I figured since the Konex one, I'm not sure how long they're going to sell it for. I figured it could be the same case with this one. But yeah, the motor on this one I can definitely say is bigger than the other Daiwa that I have. So I definitely am curious to see how this one performs next to that one. And since I still need to test the Daiwa up there, I figured this would be a good chance to get another one and test them around the same time. The fan was pretty inexpensive new, which is the other reason why I got it. I was thinking of getting the black K2K, but that one was more pricey, and I figured they always sell that one. I don't see it getting discontinued anytime soon, and even then, to find one isn't hard. Whereas this, if they get discontinued, it'd be a bit trickier, since they haven't been around for that long. I am not sure if this one's is the replacement of the other one, if they're selling two different ones. But that's something I noticed that they started selling this one at Jumbo, so I figured I'd get it. Obviously, I do like this one a bit more because it looks more like the K2K, but in terms of the build, I feel the plastic on this is a bit better. The other one's plastic's a bit more flimsy, I'd say. There's the motor tags and all that. And then here's the capacitor. So it's from August. Capacitor dates to June of last year, but I know for a fact that they were not selling these then. So yeah, it definitely holds up well. I mean, the plastic on this is definitely more solid. It's not as solid as the K2K version, obviously, but it's definitely not far off. And here's the control. And this one actually has it printed on it properly, whereas the other one that I have, the numbers are kind of off-centered from the choke control portion. Something I found interesting is they went with this style blade arm of the blades, like the newer ones do, instead of using the ones that these would, the K2K version of it sort of came with at the time. I know it's something I found a bit interesting with it, but yeah, it's light keep adaptable, obviously. Here's the owner's manual for it. I'm not sure if they just found it to be easier to make this version as and such, or if there's been a quality control issue with the other version. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just figured since it was cheap, I figured I'd get it, especially while I'm here, because again, I don't know if they're gonna still have this around next time I'm here. Same issue with the Konex one. When I was a kid, when it came to K2K knockoffs, usually those models will be around for like a year or two. And I'm not sure if the other Daiwa version has actually been discontinued, so that right there is already kind of a partial truth to it, if that ends up being the case with this new one. Well, not partial truth, but it's something that actually can be the exact result that I was expecting, that only was around for like a year at most. Or two. Well, that one was around for I think 2 years now, but close to it. So yeah, and that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.